Hi guys, and we're back. Day 21, Body, Mind, Spirit Challenge. My name is Jim Standish, and I am one of your co-hosts. So last couple days, we've been working with the I Ching and the 64 hexagrams, and we gave you the opportunity to go to a website. I gave you a little handout so you can practice throwing some coins and building the hexagrams with the lower trigram, upper trigram. I explained about the changing lines. And if you do get a contemplation that is changing, I certainly recommend that you read both contemplations, and in the instructions there are very detailed instructions on how to take this to the next level, to read about each line, to read about the changing lines and what that specifically means. So again, like the Destiny card system, I'm sharing the tool with you so that you can use the tool. And if it really resonates with you and you want to learn more about it, it certainly is extremely in-depth, and there's a lot of places you can go with that. And the same with the I Ching. The I Ching's been around for thousands of years, and a lot of people use it specifically as a divination tool. That's kind of not where I'm at. I'm just not into the whole fortune telling part of things, and that's just me. I would much rather work on creating my own future and my own destiny, and then going back and looking like the Destiny card system, where you get into like the 52-day periods and how you can do some forecasting, if you will. I would much rather, for me personally, I would much rather have the experience and then go back and then look it up and go, oh yeah, of course, right? I don't know. That's just me. I don't want to be dictated. I don't want to be tainting my thoughts. I like to keep my thoughts moving forward in a forward direction. I don't want them to be tainted. That's that. Moving on. We are going to get into meditation, and I think that as we talked about a little bit before, we are in arguably some turbulent times, and I think it's important for me to share with you tools, tips, and techniques that will help make your life awesome, and also give you some calm, some clarity, and some inner peace, so that things can go on around you, things that you don't have control of anyways. And I want you to have some tools so that you can get some inner calm, some inner peace. These things are going to happen anyways. They've always happened. They'll always keep happening. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it. So we're going to dive into meditation a little bit. And again, this is just kind of a primer. We talked about breathing early on, and I hope that you have been practicing that, because that is one of the key anchors to your meditation practice, and the very first and easy way for you to start to get some benefits and start to slip out a little bit, and you'll see, is to practice your breathing. So we're going to go kind of back again. We're going to just practice some breathing. Now, I recommend posture is extremely important. And again, if you want to invest some dollars, great. And if you don't, I'm going to make this available to you without investing a penny. And if you want to get into this and get some tools, I'm going to highly suggest that you have some tools. We're just going to take it a step at a time. So posture, extremely important, that your spine is straight and your head is straight, and that your hips are just a little bit higher than your knees. So if you want to sit in lotus position, I'm gonna move the camera, I think, when we get into this, and again, this is just kind of a primer. I want you to do a little bit of practice. So your spine is straight. You can sit in a chair. Absolutely perfectly cool to sit in a chair. And just kind of, just relax a little bit. Hold your shoulders back, spine straight, head straight. And I am definitely going to suggest that you close your eyes. So if I look goofy right now, I'm sorry. And I'm going to go back to practicing breathing. And I would like you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, just for these exercises. Very slow, very deliberate. And we're going to do conscious breathing, in that I want you to think about your breathing. So you're going to breathe in through your nose. And then fill your lung cavity up all the way. We talked about this earlier, that your diaphragm, I don't want your diaphragm to go down. Your diaphragm is pulling your lungs, pulling them down. And then when you exhale through your mouth. And you're going to take your diaphragm and push all the air out. And what I want you to practice, we've been practicing this already, I want you to practice it some more, is completely filling your lungs and completely emptying your lungs. So nice comfortable position. You can sit in a chair. I'm sitting in my office chair. My hips are a little bit higher than my knees. I'm letting my legs kind of fall off the chair a little bit. Nice straight spine. And practice conscious breathing. In through your nose. Filling your lungs all the way. And I mean all the way. I want you to think about this. And then when you exhale, out through your mouth. And exhale all the way. I want you to push. Take that diaphragm and push every last speck of oxygen out of your lungs, okay? And just practice this. So day 21, we're back to breathing. Now, the most common complaint, I guess, if you want to call it a complaint, the thing that people usually struggle the most with in meditating is your mind. And trying to stop the chatter in the mind. And in the handout today, down below there's a handout. All it is a link, and it's a link about breathing and how simple it is to meditate. Now, they talk about monkey mind. Monkey mind is the mind is constantly going, right? Our mind is the culmination of millions of years of evolution. Why do we want to stop it? We don't. What we're going to learn to do is to occupy your mind. Give your mind something to think about. And we're going to do it in such a way that it's going to become unconscious ability for your mind. And we're going to use some tools. And we're going to use some tools to keep the mind busy so that it'll be off in the background. And it won't be interrupting you because you're going to give it so much to think about that you're not going to have to worry about stuff drifting in because you're going to be concentrating in the back of your mind. So the very beginning of that is to concentrate on your breathing, conscious breathing. And I know we talked about this before, and we're going to work on this. And there's a reason why I'm going the way I'm going with this. It's practice. Practice conscious breathing. Sit, relax, lungs all the way out, all the way up, all the way in, and then all the way out. That's your homework. We'll see you on day 22.